Hi, this is Emilee of Emilee's Paper Caper. It's the first Thursday in July of 2026, and I'm in a collaboration with Audrey of Odds and Ends to create Wizard of Oz themed junk journals. Each Thursday in July, we will be sharing progress in our journals. My journal is a 2-ring journal. It's made out of a beer box. And for the interior pages, I've put quite a few pages in here. We will see how many of them we need. I've taken 8.5 by 11 scrapbook paper, just thin paper, cut it in half. And then I had some thin papers that I folded in half to make them a little thicker, and then put 2 hole punches. We have plenty of paper here to create with. I found a children's abridged version of The Wizard of Oz. I've deconstructed this book. I love how the pages have this carmeline color. I'll be using the pages of this book and especially the images from this book. At the very beginning of this version of the story, they talk about it being very gray and a storm is coming. There was also some information about the author and the story, and I want to repurpose this from the book. And I think at the front of the book, I want to do a gatefold, and I'll show a tornado. And then when you open the gatefold, we'll have this information about the author and the story. So it'll be, when you open the book, you have something to discover. And I want to create a tornado here and a little house up in the tornado. I'm going to be working on that, but first we really need to do something with the cover. The front and back covers are just from that beer box. I have this set of 8 by 8 Wonder of Oz paper. It's from Graphic 45, and I want to decide what to really put on the cover. My height is 8.5 and my width is 5.5, so this will not quite fit, but I can put a strip of paper on the top and bottom and it'll look nice. But I just need to pick which of these papers to use for the cover. Let's there's 2 of each and they're double-sided. I do really like the gingham. This might be nice for the cover. It shows all the main characters. This has a lot of the words of the characters and locations. This is a cut apart with strips. These might be nice to do at the top and bottom. Some of those strips. Green is nice. Let's set this aside because we may use that to help with the cover. I really like this as well. Shows all the main characters. Pretty blue there. These cut aparts are so nice. There's a pattern here, and then blue, green, we have yellow. I think I want this yellow for the back cover. We'll set that aside. Oh, I just love that red gingham. And then we have this paper. I think this will be the cover. Yeah, I really like how it has the 4 main characters and Toto shows them on the yellow brick road. This will look really nice on the cover. Let's dive in here. We're going to take the covers off. And let me just double check the dimensions. Yes, 8.5. It's a little wider than 5.5. So just a skosh over 5.5. We're gonna measure here. A skosh over 5.5. We need the full 8, and then I'll have to find a couple 1/2 inch strips. We'll do that in a minute. And then we have the yellow. This will be for the back cover. For the cover, we have just these little strips that we need to cover up. So we have to pick, let's pick a strip from here. I really like the one that says Yellow Brick Road. Good friends are the best travel companions. Brains, heart, courage, brains, heart. I like that too. Okay, I've got my Scotch ATG tape runner, and we're going to add lots of tape. We really want this to stay put. And I'm usually pretty conservative with the amount of adhesive I use, but in the case of this cover, I really want to make sure this stays down. And the refills on this are very affordable, so when you need adhesive, you need adhesive. Okay, I don't really want to cover up that flower. This works down here. Up here, I don't want to cover these two images, so we might have to go a slightly different way. We'll see. Hold on, let's see. We're going to use this green strip. Go ahead and get the inside front cover as well. This is a pattern. It was an 8.5 by 11 page that I cut in half, and while it's not the blue checked gingham, it kind of reminds me of that, so we're going to use that on the inside front cover. It's a little bit short, so we will add a strip of washi tape. These are a pack of 2 washi tapes. I got them on my trip to Scrap Mania. I did a bus trip. If you'd like to see a video, about that bus trip, I will link to it on the end card. I hope you'll join us for our journey to Oz. Use the hashtag OzInJuly. Feel free to share your creations and tag myself and Audrey at Odds and Ends. We would love to see what you're creating.